working, princess teaching, never shirking, glitter goblins, class runaways, Emma managing our days, Melanie streams and purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces all the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. I, to our purple paradise, where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, as Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair, with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight, from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow, all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come make your dreams come back. I'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melanie's dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces. All the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. Walking to our purple paradise, where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, as Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair, with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight, from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow, all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come make your dreams come back. I'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melanie's dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces. All the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. to our purple paradise, where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, as Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair, with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight, from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow, all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melanie's dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces all the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. Walking to our purple paradise, where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, as Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair, with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight, from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow, all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melanie's dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak.
go. How about now? Can you hear me now? I think I fixed it. I think I did. Okay. Good morning, Lynn. Oh, yay. Thank you. Okay. So sounds like everybody can hear me now. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Lynn. I'm not sure who's down there at Harpico, but let me know who you are. Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to have you with us today. Lynn, I'm not going to say why, but you'll understand. So congratulations. And we've all been praying and we're so happy about the great news. Good morning, Michelle Jackson. How are you? I'm so excited that everybody is here. So it's just Barbie and I in the store today. And that is, oh, Sandy, U-turn. Sandy is on. Oh, Michelle is Diane's sister. Well, hello, Michelle, Diane's sister. It's nice to see you. Because Diane, of course, is my bestie. So that makes you my sister bestie. It's like a sister wife, maybe.
Don't go there. Do your announcements. You have a list. Stick to the script.
Have you ever known me to stick to the script?
Never.
One time
Not
ever.
once.
Who really wants me to stick to the script? Because I don't think that you really do. I don't think so. Anyway, it's just me and Barbie in the store today, and we do have a class going on. So we'll talk about that in a moment when we get to announcements. But I hope you all have your coffee or your tea or your, in my case, Dr. Pepper, whatever it is that's going to get you going this morning. And Diane, I hope you're cuddling up over there with Suki, but not too much because you're doing our demo today. So I'm going to do some announcements. I'm going to show you a fabulous new product that we have had manufactured exclusively for ScrappyShak. So we're excited about that. And we're going to be unveiling that this morning. And then Barbie is going to take over and show you a myriad of new products that we got in. I don't know if you all saw our reel that we posted earlier this week of all of those boxes of all of the new stuff. Some of it we can't show you yet, though.
Very secret.
Secret. Don't tell anybody. Some of it we cannot show you. I'm so sorry, sort of. But watch your email and watch Facebook and Instagram on Monday. And no, not this Monday, next Monday, a week from Monday, the 27th, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
There's one that comes out Wednesday and one that comes Monday. They
all right.
Have secrets.
So watch your email and all the socials on Wednesday of next week, and then the following Monday. And talking about which, my bestie Diane has created a series. I think it's going to be a 4-part series. Diane, let me know if that's true or not. I think it's going to be a 4-part series that is going to be starting next week. So watch your email and all the socials for that. Here's the fun thing about it. If you go to our YouTube channel and you watch all 4 videos and you comment on all 4 videos, you will be entered into a drawing to win a fabulous prize package from Sizzix. Sizzix is donating this prize package, and I can't tell you what it is yet, but you'll find out if you watch your email and socials next week. Lynn says she drinks cherry Dr. Pepper zero sugar. I am drinking Dr. Pepper cream soda zero sugar. So it's like a party in your mouth. It's so much fun. Okay, so moving on. All right, today is the last day for our ink sale. We seldom do ink sales, guys. And I know you know that, but we have had a huge ink sale going on this week. We've had 20% off Distress, Catherine Pooler. And I'm hoping that you saw our reels that we've been showing you with Catherine Pooler. It's Diane on mega speed, right? Because we've sped her up so that you could see them quick. Diane's been, and we're so proud of Diane too, because pastels and bright colors aren't quite her thing, but she's been doing it. She's been using those colors. So we are proud of you, bestie. And then 40% off Maker Forte, Simon Hurley, 49er Market. I think we're sold out of the 49er Market ink.
I think there's like 2 pads left.
Yeah.
I don't remember which colors
they really, really went. So yeah, Lynn, you would love the cream soda one. It's my favorite. So anyway, 40% off Maker Forte Inc., Simon Hurley, 49 Market. By the way, when we posted the reel for the Maker Forte Inks on Thursday, Alex, she's now going by Sasha, I think, but Alex from Hedgehog Hollow and Maker Forte, which those are her inks, she liked it. She loved it, actually. And she texted me, and she was so excited that we did that reel. So Diane, I forgot to tell you about that. So that's awesome. All right. Also, so today's the last day of that. End of the day today, 20% off Distress and Catherine Pooler, Versafine, and then 40% off Maker Forte, Simon Hurley, 49 Market. All right. Also, you should probably go ahead and get your Tim Holtz palette paper for May on pre-order, since that's only a couple of weeks away. May's colors, guys, are teal, blue, and indigo. Like, you can't go wrong having those palette papers in that color scheme. Like, everybody needs blues. So I would go ahead and get those on pre-order. They're in the pre-order menu item if you go up to our website under pre-orders. All right. Today at 2:00, we have the tag book class, and there's only one seat left in that. So if you're local and you want to get in on that tag class, give us a call or go online and just register yourself for it now. There's one seat left, and we're going to shut off registrations at noon. Or are you okay until the moment of?
I'm okay until the moment of, because all I have to do is set out the extra book.
Okay.
We have it.
Okay. And you're doing that class by yourself because April
is under the weather.
Our princess is under the weather. So if everybody can send good healing thoughts to our princess April, so that we can get her back in here doing all of the wonderful things that she does, we would appreciate that. Okay. And then Sunday, April 26th, we have a pottery class with Allison Weber, and it's going to be a salt well, which is actually really beautiful for like a holiday table or even just an everyday table. It's actually really, really beautiful. So go on our website under classes and take a look. There's a picture of what one might look like, but you can pick your own glaze colors and you're going to be forming it all on your own. Her classes are usually very, very well attended, and they usually sell out. So that one that's next Sunday at 2:00. So take a look at that one. May 9th, we have the Indigo Blue magazine class. Now, this one is always super popular whenever we do this one in store. We only have a few seats available for that one, like total of 5.
Well, we have 5 more magazines. People can also come if they already bought the kit.
So if you already have the magazine kit and you want to come, it's actually only $15 for you to register, and then you bring your own magazine kit. If you don't have the magazine kit yet, how much is the cost? 20? Oh, it's right here, 35. 35 if you don't have the magazine kit, and then you'll get one. But we've only got 5 left, and so you'll want to get in on that quickly. All right, Nashville Craft Retreat. We are gearing up and getting ready for this. We're so excited. We are going to have some exclusive products from Spellbinders that are not going to be available anywhere else at the Nashville Craft Retreat. So we're super excited about that. We're super excited about partnering with Spellbinders to do this. And Spellbinders is actually a super sponsor of the Nashville Craft Retreat. And so it's really been fun to work with everybody over at Spellbinders. Big shout out to Spellbinders for allowing ScrappyShak to be an exclusive retailer for this product. Although it's only temporarily exclusive, we're going to be the only ones allowed to sell it at that time, but then other retailers will be able to sell it after that. But Nashville Craft Retreat is May 27th through the 30th. And I had a long conversation with Kevin Hill on the phone actually yesterday, and I had a very, very long conversation with him and an expectation that we will see him at the Nashville Craft Retreat. Now, his work takes him away all the time. And so he said, I'll try. But Kevin, we're counting on it. All right. Also, our August retreat is August 20th through the 23rd. This is featuring Catherine Pooler. Tickets are selling. Tickets are definitely selling. So you're going to want to get in on that. I did send an email out yesterday to everybody who is registered for it. So if you are registered for it, you should have received an email yesterday asking you to fill out some information that you might have already filled out, but kind of have a new system, and so we're trying to keep it all together. And there were a bunch of people, I think around 40 or so seats got sold at last year's retreat, and we didn't get those questions answered for you. So please make sure you do that. And if you have not booked your room at the Unicoi Lodge yet, you better do it quick, because our block is filling up. And once that block is full, I cannot guarantee that there's going to be rooms available or rooms at the great rate they've given us. So if you have not booked your room yet, get it booked. If you've not bought your ticket yet, buy your ticket, book your room, because tickets are selling fast. Harvest Fling is October 3rd and 4th. We do have seats available in that one. That's the mini retreat that's right here in our store for just 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. That's October 3rd and 4th. Okay. And then today's code is MIXED20, MIXED 20, and you're going to find out why in just a little while. So I'm going to show you this fabulous new product that we've been talking about. I'm going to turn it over to Barbie, and then after Barbie shows you all the new products, we are then going to get a demo. We are going to Kentucky. That's right. We are going to transport you all the way to Kentucky, and Diane is going to do our demo. So we're excited about that, and here we go. So let me switch cameras here, see if I can do that. Dun, 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 dun. I did it. Hello, hello. Oh, here's the Indigo Blue magazine, by the way. If you don't have that, it's right here. We don't have any available in the store, right?
We're holding them for the class.
Okay. So if you want the magazine kit, but you're not local and you don't want to take the class, just message us and we'll work with you on figuring that out. Okay. And then also, this is today's class. This is the tag book that we're going to be doing in today's class. So guys, I know we've shown you this a few times, but today's the day. This is wood. This is actual thick wood right here. It's called Woodology. And then you have all of these great little tags. You could always add more, I suppose, if you could.
Oh, yes, that ring is huge. I've already added some to my book.
See that? Big green.
And it's watercolor paper that's in there, so you can do anything.
Nice. Nice. And then the back is also a solid piece of wood. So this is actually a really cool tag. Really cool. All right. There you go. All right, new product. Dun, 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 dun. This is from the name of the company that created this for us is called D Green, and we are super excited about this. Introducing
For the first time ever.
For the first time ever. Sounds like we're at a wedding. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce for the first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. No, for the first time ever, the ScrappyShak Bottle Buddy. Now, by itself, it doesn't look like a whole lot. Let me zoom in on this camera here. Zoom. Or not. Oh, there we go. Go, go, go. There we go. Awesome. We got it. All right. So at first glance, it doesn't look like a lot. See that? ScrappyShak. It's in our ScrappyShak purple and these little holes here for bottles. But dun, 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 immediate. Oof, look at that. Look at this. So this Bottle Buddy is so incredibly cool. I'm so excited about it. I am trying to find the chat. There we go. I'm so excited about this. This Bottle Buddy will hold all these little bottles. It will hold alcohol inks. It will hold re-inkers. So we've got alcohol inks here.
Oh, those are better than re-inkers. Those are the shimmers.
Oh, this is a shimmer, not a re-inker. So it will hold the Catherine Pooler shimmers. It will also hold re-inkers.
Yes, for sure.
It will hold stickles. It will hold liquid pearls. And any other little bottles like this that you can have. So the Catherine Pooler re-inkers sit in here. The Tim Holtz re-inkers sit in here.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that comes in these little bottles. It is for the fabulous price of $5.99, and it is on the new product showcase today for 20% off. And we are really, really excited about this. We've actually been working with Dana, who is the owner of D Green. We've been working with him to create exactly what we were looking for, finding our ScrappyShak purple exactly like this. And this is great because I don't know about you, but when I'm working with alcohol inks, and the cool thing is, even if you have the lid off, which we like to do all the time, you're not going to knock it over, right? This is going to be, I mean, even if you hit it, it's just going to slide around, right? You're not going to knock it over and spill stuff everywhere. And you have it right there. It holds four bottles, and they are $5.99, and you get your 20% off. Isn't that fun? Tell me in the chat what you guys think of that new product. That is called the ScrappyShak Bottle Buddy. It is handy and organized, Michelle. It's amazing. Amazing. We love it. So we are really excited about this. We've actually, because we knock stuff over in the classes all the time. And even
a whole bunch of people around it,
right,
trying to pick up a bottle. You just knock into it and it spills, and then you're sad because, you know, even though the contents of those bottles last a long time, they are only like 1 ounce or half a fluid ounce, or you know, and you're sad to see your stuff spill all over your table.
Right.
So
I love it, and it's nice and flat, and it just sits there. I really like it. So initially, as we started designing these, the first design came back as just a single bottle holder.
Yes.
And I loved it. It was great. It was exactly what we were looking for. But I really thought, you know, how many times do you just use one color? You know? And so if I was working with alcohol inks, I'm probably going to use 3 or 4 colors. And so you have this great little bottle buddy that's going to help you do that. So it is cool, isn't it, Lynn? Yep. Teresa. So we're really excited. A big shout out to D Green, Dana over at D Green. And he's got a couple of other ideas that he's working on for us as well. So this is our very first one ever, though, ScrappyShak exclusive product, the ScrappyShak Bottle Buddy. And we've only got a few in stock. So I do have more on order, but we only have a few in stock. So, and then when it's sitting on your desk and it says ScrappyShak, it makes you think of us and makes your heart warm. That's what I think.
And that's not a sticker. That's actually like, on there.
It is. Yep. All right. So I'm going to turn this over to the Goblin, and she's going to show you all the rest of the new products that we have for you today. Goblin?
Okay. So the first thing we have for today is, zoom that out because we're going to do 12 by 12. Okay. So this is a new Prima paper called Among the Wildflowers. And I'll be honest, it's almost tragic that it didn't come in before Easter because it's got cute little bunnies and birds, but it didn't. However, we still have several spring months here. And, you know, if you're like me, you buy things for the following season. So this is it. I'm not even going to do the quick preview of this. I'm just going to go straight to the pages. All right. These are large. Okay. Like this butterfly is about the size of my hand. This birdhouse is about the size of my hand. So this design, this 12 by 12 size is really more for scrapbookers than card makers. I mean, you could cut these down obviously and use them as the front of a card, but like this would take up most of your card. This would be oversized card. So, but that's the inside of your front cover. This is just a giant butterfly. You know, it'd be good for a big canvas project or scrapbooking, but it's not going to do a lot for your card making unless you wanted half a butterfly. Giant cards, the kind that you pass around the office and have everybody sign. All right, so here, and you can see it's not an Easter bunny particularly, so it's just a spring bunny and little red-breasted robins and daisies, pink and white daisies, and all kinds of good stuff there. Again, another giant butterfly. Okay, that's the same one. All right, so you get two of most of the sheets. Here you've got several birdhouses across the bottom. Again, you can use this as a whole page or cut it out individually. That cherry blossom tree would just be a gorgeous card background. And then this is just the flowers growing up. It just reminds me of my grandpa had a shed, and you know, it's made out of wood, and my grandma had flowers, and morning glories is what she had. They grew up along the side, and tacked up here. Here's a whole page where you could just pick and choose birds and flowers that you wanted to use on a smaller project, or again, use the whole page. Here you've got a page that's ideal for just adding photographs to, and another one of
Paper
those.
is just beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it is. It's absolutely beautiful. And not only do we have it in the 12 by 12, but we have the 6 by 8 version. Of course, the 6 by 8 is going to be shorter and taller. So
because it's 6 by 8 instead of 12 by 12.
yeah, that's why. But it's also the proportions are going to be a little different because it's not a square, it's a rectangle. Okay, I will choose my words more carefully. Anyway, nice, big, huge designs here. So this is, we're going to say bold and beautiful. We're going to steal the soap opera name. All right, and here, oh, I love this. We used to have a tire swing. My grandpa had an apple orchard, and we had a tire swing that hung by ropes from the tree, and there's a little watering can down there, a tiny little bee, all kinds of details, little butterflies, little stamping there. So, oh, and that's just pretty too. The background, it's really peachy, and it's kind of those beach colors, the coral and turquoise sort of aqua. And then this is the inside of the back cover. And so it's got some pieces that you can cut out and use as well. So that's great.
How much is that pack?
That pack is $17.99. Okay, but it is on your sale today. So that's mixed 20. And I'm not going to go through all the sheets here because we really do want to get to Diane. But this is the 6 by 8. It has 15 sheets. There are 6 designs, 2 sheets each, and then a couple extra bits, and that is $12.99. And then there is a 6 by 6, so that would have your same proportions, but just smaller, of course. This one is $9.99. It's 26 sheets. So there are 6 designs, and you get 4 of each. So for those of you who prefer that card making size, that's that. And then for those of you who like junk journaling and things like that, there are, let's see if I can get into this real quick. Okay, there are journaling note cards. And if you've had Prima journaling note cards before, you know you love them before you even see them. It's $8.99. I'm not going to flip through all the designs, but I will just kind of give you the idea. They're 4 by 6. So they're postcard size or index card size. You've got 15 designs. There's 3 sheets each. They're just beautiful. They're nice and thick. You can tuck them into pockets in your junk journals and add them to pages in, you know, all of your other
Are all the
things.
back sides the same?
Or the back side's the same.
That's
Let me look.
interesting.
Yes. So the back sides are the same. And I think, you know, they're designed so you could write on them. You know, it's almost like lined paper. So there is a definite front and back, but you know, if you don't like the front, like if you didn't like this saying, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but it says, take the meadow path. It always leads to magic. But if you didn't like that particular one for whatever reason, you know, you could just use the back side instead. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And then we have tag pads as well.
Wow.
And we've not had these before. These are $7.99. There are 10, let's see, it says 10 sheets each. I think what it meant, oh, I think it's actually a typo. I think it means to say there are 10 designs and that there are 4 of each sheet. But it actually, oh, look at that. Wow. It's got the lined paper on the back. Are those all the same? Okay, so the backs are all the same. You've got that lined paper. That's perfect. Jennifer Marshall, this is perfect. Stick in your junk journal, have a writing space on the back.
Love it.
So you've got flowers and watering can here. You've got your cherry blossoms and your little robin and nest here. Window, I'm not even hitting all the designs. There's those birds again. Butterflies here. Little bird house. I didn't hit all the designs there, but that gives you at least the idea. And that is $7.99. And then also for $7.99, there is a 96 pack of ephemera. And so you can get kind of an idea here. Of course, it exactly matches all of your paper and things. So it's beautiful, beautiful set. So that is from Prima. All right. Also, we do have little kids come in here from time to time, and one of our
says she needs 2 of those.
I knew you did. I knew you did. Put them on order, honey, while they're on sale today. So we have kids that come in, and mom's trying to shop, and so sometimes I'll try to distract the kids. And one of my favorite things to use with them, believe it or not, is the Tim Holtz Distress watercolor pencils, because the kids think it's like magic. You color it and then you get that water pen and you smear it and make it look like paint. And it takes them a couple minutes to do it. And we've got some coloring sheets and stuff. But I've had several parents who, like, instantly, as soon as they see what their kid's doing, they're like, oh my gosh, we want some of that. And so they'll go pick one of the sets of pencils. And then the next thing they ask me is, oh, do you have any coloring books? And we haven't carried coloring books, but we've got one in now, not one book, but one design in. We've got 2 more on the way. And we have very specifically chosen books that have just one side. The other side, it doesn't matter if you bleed through. They are fine for watercolor. Actually, when I looked it up, oh, there's Campers, Kristen Root. When I looked it up, watercolor was the first thing it said, and then it was like, and also crayons, markers, blah 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 blah. So if you have any interest or need for that, this one is $9.99. I think the other ones are a little bit smaller and more in the $5-ish range, but I'll let you know when those come in. All right, we have one of these left. They came, they went, but I can get more if you need me to. It's Dina Wakley rub-ons, and obviously it's just butterflies and words. I think there are 2 sheets. And just gorgeousness. Plus, she has come out with some cotton watercolor panels. So if you've ever used that cotton rag paper from Indigo Blue, it's a little bit like that. And there are 10 sheets. Of course, they're 4¼ by 5 by 5, which makes them perfect A2 card size. And those are $4.99 for the 10 sheets. Okay, so this is why we're calling it Mixed 20 today. We didn't have any really one company or one type of thing, but we have a lot of different things going on. So this is from Elizabeth Craft. It's the only one we have left. Again, they came, they went. We'll try to get more. If you want some, just let me know. But it is called Me Time, and these are just about ATC size. You've got this little sunflower with the clock and, little data bits right here. You got the bigger clock here with the, I don't know, peonies maybe, and then a background stamp, and then this one says Me Time. So there's 4 stamps. That is $12.96. Oh, it's great. This one is perfect for an ATC. This one might be a little wide, but there's no reason why you couldn't go off the edge a little bit there.
Diane, I think that Dina Wakley paper would work in the Better Press, because the Better Press paper is cotton.
Oh,
so it probably would.
I'm gonna give it a caveat. It's very textured, so when you're pressing, it might, I don't know, it might be a little bumpy. But if you
test it out.
Yeah, if you put them under it, I'm sure it would sink in enough and be okie dokie. All right, so all of these are $24.99. They're Tim Holtz. This is Vault stuff.
New Civics. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. So you've got this one is called Handwritten Journey. All right, so the first 4 that I'm going to show you guys all have the word handwritten in it. So we do have a bundle. The bundle's not in the new product showcase, but it's 20% off today with your Mixed 20 if you buy the singles. And then I think the bundle is either 15 or 20% off. So check that. But if you want them all, today your best bet is probably just use the Mixed 20 and get them individually. But this one is called Handwritten Journey, and the number is 660217. And the words are everyday, lifetime, explore, journey, moments, discover, adventure. There's 1 die per word. If you want that outline look, you can always cut it in 2 colors and offset it a little bit, but this does not come with a separate outline function. So just know that. This one is 7 words also. It is 660218. It's called Handwritten Love. And your words are friends, beautiful, forever, cherish, family, together, and love. All right, this one is called Handwritten Celebrate. So it's 660215. and that is birthday, happy, wishes, celebrate, lucky, thanks, and hello. And of course, you can combine these to make it say happy birthday or birthday wishes or things like that. So obviously, the same is true of all the others that I just showed you as well. You can do combinations, and if you buy the bundle, you can mix and match all of them. You have somebody going on a trip, there's happy journey, here's discover adventure, thanks friends. So and the last of the handwritten ones is handwritten vacation. So it's 661286, and it's got 9 dies. Your words are photos, paradise, beach, vacation, weekend, summer, getaway, travel, and found. And also he has brought back this one, which is called Alphanumeric Bulletin 666281. It has 43 dies. So I believe there's the letter and the shadow, and then there's punctuation and the numbers and all of that good stuff. So there you go. Now, Seth Apter this week came out with a new set of stuff, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I've made with it. Keeping in mind that I haven't really had time to finish anything, I would say that most of what I've made is just background. It just qualifies as backgrounds. If you'll remember, last year he'd come out with Paper Cuts 1. So I'm just going to show you this as a quick review. We still do have it. Okay, and the Paper Cuts dies are $21.99. Okay, so that's Paper Cuts 1. And now he has Paper Cuts 2. All right, so this one is a lot of like plus or cross looking symbols. This one is dots and splats and like paint blobs cut out. So you do have 4 dies here. You have the inner dies and the outer dies, and they line up. And my pro tip for you, I'm going to show you mine real quick if I could put my hands on it. My pro tip for you is once you figure out which one goes with which and which way it goes, go ahead and get them lined up. And I just have a little red Sharpie mark on my 2 corners here. So I know if I put those 2 corners together, my dies are lined up and ready to go through my machine. I don't have to think about it over and over again and sit there and rotate going, oh, is it this way or this way or this way? Which way does it go? Because they do, if you get it the wrong way, they do overlap a little bit. And so then you risk bending or cutting one of your actual dies, which you do not want to do. All right, so this is what I've done with that. This is Paper Cuts. All right, this is Paper Cuts 2. This is going to be my official Paper Cuts book. And I've just like shimmered and spritzed some green paper with some extra green and a little bit of gold, cut that out. And then here is a flashback to Paper Cuts 1, which I've done blues, purples, and greens. Again, the shimmer and spritz, and then I've got it on the, you can't really see it, but it's super shiny in person. And then I've got it on the black background. And then these are some bits that came out of the insides, and I've left most of this blank because I'm counting on Paper Cuts 3, 4, and 5. I've left that much space in my book, so if Seth doesn't come out with them, I don't know, we're gonna have to have a fight or something.
So Seth,
But
if you're listening,
now you know, Seth, now you know. But those are super, super fun, and those are $21.99, and we have both Paper Cuts 1 and 2. All
we
right.
are now out of stock of that Elizabeth Preston.
Yeah. All right, we'll order more of those. We knew those were going to go. We just didn't know they were going to go quite that fast. This one is called Mini Page Duo, and it is also $21.99, and it is 2 dies. Okay. And I'm just going to show it to you in the black. I cut it out in black. When you fold it up, it's got short edges right here and then a little bit longer on the back side. There is a score line that shows you exactly where to fold. And then here, there's a little nibbit cut out. These are smaller. These are way smaller than the Paper Cuts. Okay, so you could put your Paper Cuts on here and then trim them off, but the Paper Cuts are going to be too big. We thought at first that they would be okay, but they're not. This is the same cut, but just on some dyed music paper. So it's real, you know, you can make it as grungy as you want, or, you know, you could do it in bright colors and all that jazz. This is the second die cut out, and it's got these like edges that it looks like threads are hanging out. So if you were doing this on white paper and you colored the threads some different colors, it would maybe look like you had real thread on there, or you could even like tie some real thread into it. And then there it is on the music paper, same kind of
cool,
same kind of thing.
Really see that.
So yeah, it's a fun one. And then, okay, I know I gotta get going. All right, so listen, I'm gonna do the world's
speed you up like we
world's fastest demo here. All right, so this is called Gridiron, and it is $17.99. It is one giant die. All right, so what I've done here is I've cut it out, and I've glued the little pieces down because they were mostly still in the frame. Okay, so I've glued the pieces, but I didn't put any glue on the frame. So now I can take it off, and I've got this big sheet with all the background on. And now I've got this big die that still needs a few tiny bits cut out, but I wasn't going to try to glue those down. So let me show you why I did that and what I did with it previously. All right.
So do me a favor and just show them the packaging of that die next to a regular size die so they can see the difference in its size. Yeah, it's huge, guys.
It is. It's huge. So the piece that I had that was like this, I took an ATC die and I just cut it into 3 ATCs. And those are, you know, this is what I said, that I've only had a chance to do background. I don't have a focal point here or anything, but it really makes a cool little ATC background. And I'm looking forward to doing something with those at some point. And then my big piece, this piece, after I poked all the stuff out of it, I put half of it on a card background, and that's that bleeding tissue paper. After I've used it, just down on the background, and I wove a little bit of embroidery thread through it. And again, it needs focal point or something else going on there, but that's what it is. And then the rest of it, sorry, we're going fast here. The rest of it, I cut the rest of it in half and used it for 2 different ATCs. I had these backgrounds laying around, so I just added this part to it. Again, needs focal point, needs something going on there, but you can see how those can be used. And what's the last one? Last Seth, $14.99, the embossing folder. It is called Magic Mesh, and it has some cool textures there.
And that's one of those big ones too, right?
Oh yeah, it's one of the big ones. So, you know, you can get 2 backgrounds out of that if you wanted to. Very, very large. All right, we have one of these left. Can get more. It is a giant Sizzix stencil, and y'all, I mean, it is a giant one. Okay, a whole piece of paper. It'll do a whole 8.5 by 11. It is called Artful Layers. It is $9.99. I'll show you a couple things real quick.
That would work really well with this stencil and stamp tool, right? Because the stencil and stamp tool is that size.
We actually used it with the stencil and stamp tool yesterday. Here, April did it on top of a piece of music paper, and she used, some of it is ink, some of it's texture paste. So she used a whole bunch of different mediums, and she did keep moving it. So she's got places that overlap. Here's where she used some Catherine Pooler ink and just did part of it, you know, so you've got it with all those bright colors. Here, again, she used some Catherine Pooler inks, and she's overlapped it so that your square part here has the flower part coming onto it. And so there's multiple layers, but they're all from that one stencil. And then here she's, oh, this is where she had a whole bunch of ink on it. So she sprayed it with the water and then turned it, you know, and got that watercolor vibe. So that is super, super cool. All right. And now, folks, we've got some Catherine Pooler stuff that I need to show you. And here is where I'm a little bit terrified I'm going to mess up. All right. Listen.
You don't need to be terrified if you mess up. I promise I'll only take one of your fingers.
Can I pick which one? Okay. So These are bundles. If you want an individual item, they are in the new product showcase, but bundles are not. And most of these are bundles. So this is called the Peaking Forest Friends bundle. And it comes with this cute little stamp set.
Adorable.
It's 6 different animals, including a skunk, a raccoon, an owl, a fox, a bunny, and a bear. It's got dies that go with it. Okay. And most of the animals have a little like embellishment that goes with them, a leaf or a carrot or an acorn.
So the die and the stamp comes together. You can't buy them separately. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
we did not. We have the exact number of stamps and dies.
Perfect.
So, but okay, so there's different bundles. You can get the stamp and die set together. Stamp and die set together is $37.90. Okay, and then I really don't know what the rest of the giant bundle price is, but this is part of a giant bundle, and this is the other 3 parts. This one is sentiments. That's really just all kinds of things. Make me smile. Deserve to celebrate, and of course you can do the big U with all of these.
That's fun, super modern writing. That script on there too.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's a giant die that says U. Well, it's not giant, but it's pretty big. So you could use the die instead of the stamp if you wanted, or you could.
Could that die cut out?
Not really, but probably pretty close. You could try it, but it doesn't look like they're meant to go together. The Y's have different shapes. But you might could get away with it. And then this is a sign and fence post, and that's all part of it as well. Okay, so there's that. And there's this, which is called the Wilderness Collector, and it is also a stamp and die set. So for $22.95, I'm sorry, this one's almost worth it just by itself. VIP s'mores maker. Okay. Shine like the stars, stay wild, coffee, let's explore. It's got the dies that go with everything. So that is fantabulous. Oh, and for the first one that I showed you, April did stamp those out for us. She was already feeling sick yesterday, so she left everything with me so that we could look at it. So that's the peaking one at the top, and then the collector one at the bottom. And here she's got just some of the smaller bits. And here is a card that she made. She's got all 6 animals stacked on top of each other and peeking out the side, and hi you, and all of this other really cute stuff. All right, then this does not have a stamp with it. It's got enough die parts that if you layer it the right way, it looks like a camper, but it is called the Glamper die. So this is glamorous camping, people, Glamper. And it is $21.95, and it's got all the parts there for you to layer and make it look just like a camper without any stamping. There's also another sentiment stamp. This one is called, what are you called? Oh, I think this goes with the Happy Trails. I think we are now missing parts of the Happy Trails bundle, but we do have the stamp for $15.99. Let the good times roll. Happy trails to you. Congrats on your retirement. Good things are on the horizon. I'm not going to read the rest. There's a pack of camping paper for $8.50. It's 24 sheets, 8 designs, so you do get a little bit of repeat. There are tents, wood, tree stumps, trees, backpacks, all kinds of camping associated goodness there. And this stencil is the Peak View stencil. So I don't think we have the other things. I don't know. Anyway, it's trees. Okay. It's layers and layers of trees. I think it's part of one of the bundles. You'll have to just look at the products on the showcase. And then this one is the, I think it's called Scribbled Hearts stencil, and it is also Catherine Pooler. All right, folks, mixed 20. I have done for you what I can do today. Take it away, Diane.
All right, so let me switch this over to Diane. Are you all ready, Diane? Let's switch you over. And I'm trying to do it. Give me a second.
Hello.
We can hear you.
I can hear you. Man, I tell you what, that was a bunch of products that you just need to get. It's like, make your list. Okay, guys, anybody that has known me knows how much I love this stencil and stamp tool. When this thing first came out, Melanie is my witness. I have fallen in love with this. And so what I'm going to do just really quickly today is kind of give you an overview of what it is. And first thing is you get the stencil and stamp tool, and they look a little different now. They actually, I got this one. When did it come out? Like in 23 or when was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was probably around 23, 24, probably 23.
23. And I got it right out of the bat and fell in love with it. And if you love to stencil, if you love to stamp, this is an all-in-one tool. Now, they have changed the look of them. It comes with a gray adapter now, doesn't it?
It does. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, excuse me, I've had a little bit of allergy problems, so I'll probably get a little raspy. And I'm sorry for the light. I don't know where that's coming from. But this is going to be your stamping platform. And you can hear this is gridded. And then this is the side that you want to stamp. And what you get, this is going to hold your stencil. And you actually see the grid. Do I sound like I'm echoing?
No.
That's weird. Okay. And so this is going to hold your stencil. You can get extra sticky grids. You can use...
Let me interrupt you real quick for a second, Diane. So this week's Top 5 Friday, guys, is just really easy card designs. And so we were thinking that the Sizzix Stamp and Stencil tool would go, or Stencil and Stamp tool, I guess it's called, would go really well with the this week's Friday Top 5. If you haven't seen the Friday Top 5 blog yet, go ahead and go out to our website to the Friday Top 5 blog. And this gives you kind of 5 easy card designs that you can do. And the Stencil and Stamp tool is actually one of them. And then also because we had the giant stencil.
We're having a really bad feedback problem that people are talking about.
Oh, really?
I can hear it on my end.
You can? It may be because I might have to just mute my mic and just let you talk, Diane.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. I tell you what, I got my nails done yesterday, and Tina just went all out with the butterflies, and I know Barbie will love them. But she's just so good. And so you can get accessories that come with this stencil and stamp tool. You can get a stamp and spin tool, which, watch, this may be part of the series. You also can get what is called an adapter. If you love to junk journal, if you love to do these kind of journals, this is perfect to where you can stamp in your journals. So watch out for that also. Now, this is meant to be used with Sizzix stencils that have holes in it. But they have thought of everything. They have come out what's called a universal adapter. And what this is as we all have, we've got different stencils that does not have the holes in them. You can use this on any stencil that you have. So no worries there. You don't have to just use the Sizzix stencils that's already got the holes in it. You can use these adapters. And they last forever. But let's just do a really quick card. What did I do with my paper? Okay. And so I'm just going to use this stencil here. And I'm not sure if we still have these in stock, Melanie, or if we can still get them, but there's so many that's out there. And the way these stencils work is they're layered. And you can tell that they've got the holes on the top. So when you put your paper down, you will never mess up your project. All right, so I always like to cut my paper just a little bit bigger. And right here, you can decide on where you want your stencil. And you can see where it snaps right in there. Well, you know what? Maybe I want it over here, so you can move it. So let's go ahead, and I think I want, let's just start it right there. And what you can do and what I do is I always keep this handy, so it kind of shows you what ink is going to go where. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use some colors that I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to use some Catherine Puller Pixie Dust for this. And I'm going to lightly, I picked some kind of different colors. And what's neat about this is they're numbered on the top, and you can always use a color and where you can see the number. And then this one is number 2, and you can see how it's just done the 1. And neat, look at that. It's going to line up perfectly. And I think I will use, don't pass out, Shell. I'm going to use some pink. If you can believe it, I am going to use some pink. And so I'm going to put this here in pink. And it will overlap a little bit, which is okay, but the stencils are made for that. And you're going to be totally shocked how quick you can make a background and a card. So this one is the third one. And see, you don't have to worry about lining up. I know, pink, right? It's shocking. It's shocking, I tell you. And I think I want to use orange. So this is Orange Twist. And these stencils are so cool the way they layer up. It's so relaxing. I've always loved to do these because they almost look like watercolors. All right. And so you can kind of see it's coming together. And the fourth one, you can tell that this is going to be your background, and it's actually got what you've already inked masked off. And I think I'm going to use a Maker Forte. That orange is beautiful, Shell. My sister, Michelle, her favorite color is orange. She loves orange, and I love orange too. All right, so I'm going to use Maker Forte, and I'm just going to lightly do the background. And I think, and what's the neat where that is masked off, you don't have to worry about messing up your design. And I actually think that I want to do a different blue. This is Blue Moon. Teresa loves orange too. I like orange. I think I'm going to do this color here. And when you're blending, what's so neat about these? It don't matter. It don't matter. It's going to come together. All right, so that quickly, look at that background. I like those colors. Who knew? Who knew? And I think we need to stamp a sentiment. And I have got, since we're going with Catherine Puller, I have her stamps right here. They're so cute. And this is what's so neat. You can leave your card base down because you're going to have your stamping platform. And what I'll do is I'm going to say, hello. Let's see, where do we want to do it? Hello. sweet friend. Now let's see, right there maybe. Decisions. I think I want it right there. Hello, sweet friend. And so make sure you use the smooth side down because your stamps will not stick on the gridded side. Pick your stamps up. Now I'm going to use Black Widow. And what's so neat about this is you don't have to keep getting different tools. You can use the same tool. And so we're going to, and of course we got to use our Stampendable. And look at that. That fast, we have got a card made. That fast. And of course I can't get that up. And let me show you. And then what you can do is you can trim it down, put it on a card base. And that was that quick. What was it? Not even 5 minutes? So there you go. I love this tool, guys. Love this tool. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. Back to you, Melanie.
Let me mute Diane real quick so we don't have feedback. Hello. Thank you, Diane, so much. Thank you for showing us that great demo on the stencil and stamp tool. Watch your emails this week for the series. She's going to be doing a series on that tool and all of the attachments, and something new coming up in like a week and a half that we can't tell you about a week from Monday. But watch that. Make sure that you watch for that series because you will get entered in the drawing to win an incredible prize package. I think I don't have the exact number, but from what Sizzix has shown me so far, it's going to be worth well over $200 prize package that Sizzix is actually donating for this series that Diana is going to be putting out. So we're super excited. Watch your email, watch the socials, and it is 10 o'clock. So thank you all for being here today, and I hope you all enjoy your weekend.